Good morning, David from Focus Point. Hope everything's going well for you and all back safely from your summer break. What I'd like to talk about this morning is the perceived differences and the reality of the difference between a recruiter and a headhunter. So let's cut straight to the chase. How do headhunters work? Exactly what is the process? What do they do that is different, and above all, that's more effective? Now, I bet you're thinking, there's no way I'm going to tell you all the secrets of the trade. But actually, in my opinion, nothing is really secret. In fact, my whole process can be seen on my website. And here's a little further information about how my searches are structured, how we are able here at Focus Point to get people in front of you and you, the candidates, to meet the right hiring managers. Well, first of all, what we do is to take a full brief from our clients. We produce a white paper and then obtain our client's approval of what we've written, and as a verification of our understanding is correct. This is then used as our working document, our reference tool. I would then brief my research team and agree our search plan to find the individual that our client needs. We would compile a list of target companies and suitable candidates within them. And normally, this could be 50 to 100 companies depending on the location. Obviously a smaller town would start with a smaller number, and we'd have to look at commuting distances and whether or not candidates would be willing to relocate in. It could be an area of natural beauty, for example, that they're attracted to. We then go about approaching each target. Normally we'd be looking at least 3 likely candidates from each company, and each is approached 7 to 10 times over a 3-week period using a variety of methods and at varying times. I mean, it's early now, but our calls normally before work, lunch times, after work, or at the weekend, whatever it takes and whatever's convenient for the candidate. Obviously we're all busy people. One of the most important things, I think, is how the reason to resign from the existing company to join a new company is put to the candidate. And, you know, I'd say that a very smart kid in his bedroom could do the listing of the companies and candidates. But getting that reason across, addressing any queries and getting the answers from the client and making the match, it is perhaps one of the more difficult and skillful parts of the process. Once that is done, the job is more, some parts of it admin orientated, it'd be arranging interviews, but then, you know, dealing with preparing the client for how the client likes to interview. Post-interview would be dealing with debriefs, so taking feedback from the client and the candidate. And then, of course, negotiating the offer. And the subject, especially in the candidate-driven market right now, of counter offers will come up. Something I deal with 2 or 3 times a week, sometimes more often, and just putting to the candidate my thoughts on what they should do when they receive the counter offer. And I'll be talking about counter offers at a time in the future. So I suppose really when you look at the process like that, it's really quite simple. However, it's extremely time consuming. The research has to be good, understanding of the brief, and matching the candidate's aspirations are perhaps the time when it gets slightly more difficult and a little more care and attention is required. Anyway, that's it for today. Please let me know if you need any further information. Give me a call, drop me an email, and please take a look at my website, focuspointrecruitment.com.